So with these two levels right here, that I'm anticipating for price to want to reach into, so far I got the previous day high, and we have with this bearish value gap right here, we got the high of that. We got the low of it, or no, the high over here and then the low of it here. So we got the two highs, and then I put the fib to this candle high and then this candle high, and this is where you get these levels at with the fib. So I mean, if we want to trade into there, then I want to see how we get weak. But if we're gonna avoid that and avoid the previous day high, then maybe we try to trade back the this new day opening gap before we go higher. So that is a possibility. But we have been chopping, so you have to keep this in mind. Right, it's been chop fast. 7 a.m. open. It's still low. 7:30 is here. Just that's the high. And then right here we have our 7:30 first presented gap. Let's see, this is kind of weird price action right now, honestly. It's like the weirdest thing going on. We do got this buy side level, so if we want to wait to come towards this, maybe we come up, maybe take out buy stops here, or even an open range high, and then drop. But I say if we want to drop lower first, if we want to manipulate lower, take out the liquidity down here, and then pop right up. Check out this low. Maybe avoid these lows down here. Maybe like saving for like next week. So I'm thinking that we could just sweep out the low if we decide to manipulate lower. And then we have these deviation levels if it want to come down here and then try to push up. And then same with the other level. Let me put this for the high. So yeah, if we come up higher, take out this buy stops, maybe even a midnight open, where this inefficiency is good enough for us to sell off. And we maybe want to leave these highs right here intact. So yeah, them the levels. Let's go down to the 1 minute. I mean, by the looks of it, this whole entire thing was just damn. I can't believe London was damn. It's 2 o'clock open after this run during the midnight session. So currently, if you pay attention, this is really like a daily candle and we is going down. So once we start pushing up, all this will be considered a wick on a daily. Let me show you. So essentially we already have a wick, right? But we also have that wick from the upside. And that's that wick here. And then this is the wick from the daily, because we're right here. Chances to that run, I'm thinking that we might try to drop down lower. I don't really like how that looked. Like, why am I trading like change something, bro? Alright, I might have to get rid of this opening range. Let me just change this to white, maybe. Maybe that. I don't think that's helping at all. Alright. I don't know what's making it look like this now. Or maybe we just peep the opening range. That's it. Definitely running straight off of that. I'm thinking we definitely taking out liquidity. Hopefully we want to take out the lows first over here, and then maybe we try to shoot up. All right, we're gonna chop again for this is insane. It's not the week to trade, I guess. I guess so. Oh. Yeah, honest. Yeah. Hopefully we don't wait until 9:30. Do we have any 8:30 news? Let me see. We don't. No 8:30 news, man. So this might wait from 9:30 to pop out. Yeah, you can tell. Look at this shit. This look awful. I mean, once we take out that liquidity though, I'm gonna be straight. Hopefully. Hopefully, man. Could be a L day, could be a losing day, could be a no trade day. Never know. Um, the draw is higher in a sense. For now, doesn't really matter. It can be these high points or even like this high, right? This one, or even this inefficiency. So we just gotta really wait to see once price take out either one of these highs. Like if we take out this one or this one, or even running inside this inefficiency or taking out these highs over here, then really gotta wait to see. But really would prefer to see something like even if we do come to this high, do we start doing something like this at really at any high? If we do it at this one over here, or even running inside this fair value gap and doing it like here, over there, right? All to target some lows in here, but we do have Asia highs up here. So if we do go bearish first and then start trying to run up higher, then that'd be where I'm targeting. go to the 5 minute. Let's go to the. I'll wait on the 5 minute, honestly. I don't even think I want to look at the 3 minute. I mean, it ain't that bad, but keep take the opener range off for now. Might not even get nothing today again. Unlike yesterday, I think you might have to wait till like the PM session. Let me see. Yeah, the PM session was moving for like lunch hour, like around like 12, 1 o'clock. This is like the best movement right in here. And I think even the previous day, not Wednesday, or yeah, even Wednesday. Look at the PM session compared to like the morning session. Only here, look what happens when they hit that 12 o'clock between 2 o'clock hour. All this looks better than this. And I think it even happened for Tuesday. 12 o'clock PM session. We start getting that wrong. This ain't the cleanest, but it is. Let's check out Monday. Yeah, even Monday. But Monday price action was pretty decent, I guess. want to see how this low get taken out. And then we go from there. Got these 15-minute highs, which is the opening range high. So in a sense, we don't really have to push up for this high. We could just start trying to work down and come for these lows, or even these lows in here. That's also good enough. Like we don't even need to target the entire thing. All right, so now if we want to come for this high as well, that's also cool too. And then again, I want to see us try to get weak in this area because we do have this bearish fair value gap over here. So maybe we get a little bit more weakness up in here, or we just tap it and then use basically this wick here to then start pushing down. 5 minute, about that. The 8:30 is about to open up. See if price action finally like manipulate the highs. So far we just pushed down, came right up. So that's perfect. And 8:30 about to open up, so definitely looking for us to break out of this range and finally kind of do something. We might want to even come up to the midnight open price and then try to get short. Because we do have this 15-minute fair value gap, or this bearish fair value gap up here. Right? Then if we start getting above this, and more than likely we're going to try to reach for this. Then we have London low right here. Asia high. So we could be trying to come for Asia high first before we drop. If we don't get the weakness up there. All right, we finally took out the buy side. Right here, took that out. And we got these clean lows in here. Yeah, that's clean. So definitely now looking to see if we start getting some type of movement here to the downside. Okay. Now we're gonna see how this 15-minute candle closed. This might want to push up here. Like I was just mentioning, and then try to push down. Regardless though, I want to see, since we 7:30 essentially just opened up and then we manipulated higher first to the buy stops instead of taking out the lows first. Now I'm anticipating for a short today. Not a long term, but it could be a short term. We could come for these relative equal lows too. Right? Which is the previous day low. And then we have the previous day high up here. So we might also want to come for that previous day highs right with H high. So again, if I just go to that daily chart, we got here previous day high. So let's just see what's going on. What we gonna do. and 5 minute close above, but really looking to see how that 15-minute cup close, which we have another 5 minutes. So I'm gonna let 8:30 kind of open up and do its thing, and then I'll be back at this. It's more than likely probably not gonna be a setup though, but we'll see. Probably not gonna be a little setup today. Another setup we'll look to see in the PM session. We'll look to see. We'll see if this 15-minute candle can close back in within the range. And this is my opening range for level up here. Which is so yeah, we could want to come up to this level once more. So I'd say if we like close in here, maybe like pull back, then do his thing. So let's just see. I'm going to open up and do it. See what it gives. Now all I'm looking for in price is a pullback, and it's showing me it want to continue. Right, we came up to my key level, which is the -0.5 standard deviation, and then this is the -1. And I just put the fib from the low to the high off the from the open range. All right, essentially that looks like this. I have it on here now. Well, we might just run. Might not even give me an entry, to be honest. Might not give an entry at all. Just want to hit that -0.5 and then just run. I wonder if it's gonna give an entry. I'd like to see that pullback. To see a solid pullback, but this look like this probably just aim for the lows, wipe both sides out. I mean, I was anticipating this, but damn, thought it was gonna at least like give an entry. Guess not. But again, if we take out the low though, I mean, if we come down and take out the low and then try to get heavy, like strong, then I'll be looking for long plays instead then. Because overall, we do have these clean, smooth, relative equal highs up here that the market may want to try to target. Then we have this inefficiency as well. But we already came into a premium. If you mark out the high to the low. So now we in a discount, messing around equilibrium of this opener range. This is how it was supposed to look. I don't know why it was looking weird earlier. I don't know. Let's see. And just ran to a 15-minute gap on ES. Yeah, oh yeah, we also have a 15-minute gap in here. That's why we acting like that. So I mean, if this is gonna go higher, let me get rid of this line. Since the 15-minute candle did close above here, if we're gonna avoid these lows, then I'm gonna need to see this 3-minute get ran back above and closed. Then that's gonna indicate to me like, okay, this is just a pullback, and instead of looking for a reversal, this could be a continuation type of trade. But to me, this opening range low definitely looks good. And it might just try to come for the buy stops, hit the midnight opening price, and then try to fall. But if we bearish from here, we should just try to run away. And if we try to run away from here, I mean, stop loss here, like 2 contracts. We'll probably do that. But now we're closing back above. But that's fine if we do that. We might just try to come back up in here and then try to work back below. Which, if we do get that continuation trade, then that's an entry, and then we can look for the short. Because the market is showing us that it want to go bearish, right? But if we start pushing up, forming this, then that's going to indicate to me we want to actually still go bullish and might try to aim for its previous day high. Yeah, as I stated, we was probably gonna do that and want to go bullish. And try to aim for maybe previous day high because this is a large wick, especially heading into the macro. So this might try to flip up bullish. See how this 3 minute candle close. Got a bodies like came back to the opening range as a pullback, and then now it's a continuation from a 3 minute perspective. Gotta make sure we ain't getting faked out. Now this could just run into the midnight opening price, sweep out this candle high, or even run up here to that 15-minute gap, which lines up with the -1. I'll just put this up here real quick. I put another one up here, just in case we want to fall short from this area. Just in case we want to push up there and then try to get short, because we don't have to aim for these highs just yet. Right? We could try to aim for the lows, manipulate the lows, and then try to come up for it later on. Right? Or we come up here first. 930 might manipulate up here and then drop. Hey, either one could happen. So let's look at a 3 minute. But we also don't have a bottom wick on this 3 minute candle, which is very suspicious to me. Which means I like to see something shape up in here, at least taking out the opening range low. That's probably the most I aim for, because it does get fishy when it take that out. So we gonna wait on. I mean, 3 minute did close above. Let's see if we can manipulate the high one more time. It's ideally like what I like to see, especially when we get a closure on it from the 15-minute perspective. But we did come up to this negative 0.5 standard deviation level. If I just put these on. Now you can see, I put the 0.5, just leave the numbers on, or the prices, or yeah, this. So you see how we came up to that negative 0.5. Came up to it once again, or at least near it. Now it's probably gonna use this here to then push up, which all we need is this minor manipulation, or it could tap into this gap, then run up here, and then try to give us a short play, which would, ideally be what I'm looking for. Whether we get it from hitting the midnight open, or we do it from getting up here. But I hopefully we get this before 9:30 at least. That's the goal. I mean, honestly, this might want to come down, take out this candle wick, and then try to push up. That's also a possibility. And when we do get up here, take out this candle high, I really want to see weakness. Right? I prefer if we leave this gap up here open. So I prefer us not to really run up to here. We could if we wanted to, right? If we're gonna be bullish in the meantime, but I prefer at least running out this high, maybe hitting the midnight open, and then trying to run away and showing me that, okay, we're done. But it could be doing that here at this rejection block, right? Could be using this here as a larger pullback to then try to go short. So that's a rejection block. We initially hit our key level, which is that negative 0.5, and then it dropped, and then we pull back, and then instead of hitting that 0.5 area, we just run into this rejection block. And now we have a volume imbalance, so yeah, let's just see where we end up. And honestly, we still like to see these highs taken out. But I'm gonna fix that in a second. I mean, a short in here wouldn't be bad. Yeah, if we get back below here without taking out this high. If we don't take out this high, then I'm gonna need to see some displacement getting back below here and showing me, okay, we're done with up here. Now I can go short and target either one of these key levels. All right, let's do this. Macro about to kick in, so maybe we do come up, tap the midnight open, and try to run away. Let me get rid of this because we did pretty. Let me see. Yeah, we did close above that. So I want to see if I can watch something else. I mean, technically this is a breaker right now. Technically we're trading inside of that. So I could mark out this entire candle, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll get rid of this though in the meantime. Yeah, if we bearish, I prefer us not to run up here. Just coming up here, take out this previous candle, maybe even run into the midnight open. And then we have like some volume balances in here, so maybe we'll just run up here and then get a little bit weak. Like right now, we kind of taking our time. The body is staying below this. I want to see us break out of this and run these stops, and then try to get bearish. I don't want to do it right now. People who trading like support and resistance right now have like their stops resting right above this. Yeah, it's looking nice. Taking this time, macro just kicked in. We're 2 minutes in now. It came in on this candle. So let's see if we want to get that break above this candle high. Maybe reach into the midnight open. And then try to get weak. Ideally what I want to see. I mean, look like we closed above there. What is this body candle? 662. Close 662. Oh, it closed right on it. Just being a little weird. Being a little weird. Nah, but right now it's just accumulating orders at the high, so I feel like we may just get that manipulation here soon. Maybe it's waiting on the 9 a.m. candle, but personally, I like to see the 9 a.m. candle opening up, heading down, because that way we can start heading down. Maybe 9:30, get below here, and then we just tank to the downside. That's if we bearish, right? I could be completely wrong on my trade idea, but overall, I don't really have like a overall like bias, like oh I'm sticking to this, but like right now it's showing me that we could potentially go bearish soon. So if we was below doing this price action, then I'll be anticipating longs. So I guess in a sense I do have a bias, but it's not over if it runs to the downside first and then push up. It's not over till it's over. Being real funny right now. Yeah, it's just gonna wait. Done it again. But I wanna see this. Boom. Manipulation to its finest right there. Perfect. I like how it took out the high and then it avoided that midnight opening price. For me, that's very um much telling me like price is definitely strong. Maybe even more bearish than I think that's for right now. And it could be one to come back there here in a few seconds, but by the look of this mohawk right to this high after this accumulation, boom, 9 a.m. opens up, and now we get in this movement. All right, let's see if we can get a setup here soon. You're heading in before 9 a.m. Wants to give us that directional piece. This would have been, I mean, okay, but you would have been dealing with this chop, depending on how bullish you are or however convinced you is. All right, we push up there now. Ooh, that's even better. Even deeper into a premium. I mean, I didn't want to really see it trade into here. We might just want to come for the previous day high. Because ES is near the previous day high too. So that could explain why obviously NQ may want to reach for that too. And then we might want to push and go bearish. So let's just see. With some equal lows down here. And especially here at the opening range low. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. But I wonder if I'm going to be able to get the entry. I don't know. I don't know. I'll get rid of this for now. And this. Just because 9 a.m. already opened up. But you can just know that these two lows here. Actually, I'll just put that as the focus. Which is opening range low. That's my draw on liquidity right now for the rest of the morning session. I'm not looking for higher prices or anything. See if we get this continuation move. Well, if we get like a few candle closures below. I'll put my stop above here. I would want it. Let's see if we get that run lower. Mm. Now look how this moving. I might just wait until the PM session. Fortunately, I might have to look for a new idea later on, which is cool. Just getting ready for 9:30 is what it looked like. Since we're waiting for 9:30, we essentially got 20 seconds for the next candle, which would be 9:15, and I'm not planning on taking anything past that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and wait for the PM session. And if it looks any good, I would, or looking like it has potential, then I'll go ahead and go live or something. But I'm gonna just, but I'm gonna call it from here. I'm gonna let this run up and hit previous day high, and then maybe it'll want to do something in here to then drop, which we have the previous day high up here. So we're gonna see if we want to hit that. More than likely it will, or it's gonna take out the previous day low, or both. We'll see. But